Proverbs chapter 24. In multitude of counselors there is safety. Fret not thyself because of evil men. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yea, man of knowledge increaseth strength. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Wisdom is too high for a fool, he openeth not his mouth in the gate. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. Yeah, I like this. Again, it talks about building a house, filling it with all good riches and everything, but this is still dualistic or metaphorical of a family. But I also like, wise counsel thou shalt make war, and multitude of counselors there is safety. And you get a lot of perspectives together, and you talk it out, you discuss it, you hash things out, and you are more likely to come to a better solution than if it's just one person doing what he wants. This is why the church is led by a council of 15 apostles. There's the 12 apostles and the 3 members of the first presidency. They are all apostles, and they work together. And when they are unified, it's good. Verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain, if thou sayest, Behold, we knew it not, doth not he that pondereth the heart consider it? And he that keepeth thy soul, doth not he know it? And shall not he render to every man according to his works? My son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, and then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. I like that. So first of all, if you're making excuses on why you're not helping people, you're saying, I didn't know they needed help, or I didn't know what help they needed, so I just couldn't do anything. God understands. God knows your heart. Like it says in Alma, if you say, I give not because I have not, but if I had, I would give, then that's good. But if you say, I give not because they're not deserving of it, now you're in trouble. But I also like that last part there. Lay not in wait, a wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Just man falleth 7 times, but he will rise again. In other words, God will support him. Even if a righteous man is taken down, consider Joseph in Egypt. Attacked by his brothers, left for dead, and then sold into Egypt. God still supported him, and he became the master of he became the ruler of Potiphar's house. But then another wicked person came along, knocked him down. He was thrown in prison. He was again raised by God. The righteous, it doesn't matter what the wicked do to them, they will recover from it. But the wicked, there's no help there. When they fall, they're just done. Verse 17. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth. Lest the Lord see it, and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. Again, the candle of the wicked, this is likely a metaphor for posterity, for family. The wicked, their families do not continue. But I do like those, if you're rejoicing over your enemy's misfortune, God may just stop punishing him. God, somebody's being wicked. God, like Jonah and Nineveh, God said he was going to destroy Nineveh, sent Jonah to preach to him, and Jonah was all excited about Nineveh being destroyed. And when they weren't, he got upset. It kind of reminds me of that. Anyways, verse 21. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. He that saith unto the wicked, Thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, nations shall abhor him. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. Be not a witness against... Okay, let's pause that right there first of all. He that saith unto the wicked, Thou art righteous. Or as it says in Isaiah, they would call evil good and good evil. That's what's going on today. We have so many leaders telling the people that are living in wicked debauchery that what they're doing is actually good. That's the whole transgender movement, the whole homosexual movement. That's all it is. There's a bunch of people telling the wicked that what they're doing is actually righteous. It's not going to turn out good in the end. Let's finish the chapter, verse 28. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. Say not, I will do so to him as he hath done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding, and lo, it was all grown over with thorns and nettles that covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep, so shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. So you take too many rests, and everything's going to go to pot, right? That's what it's saying. I went back, I had no understanding. The lazy guy, and his whole yard was overgrown, vines growing everywhere, the walls collapsing. And that's what happens when you say too often, let me just take a little nap. I wanted to add this to each of these videos of Proverbs chapters 10 through 24. Because I'm making only brief comments on some of the Proverbs, because each verse is its own separate proverb in these chapters, I want to extend this invitation to anybody listening. If you would like to make a comment on any of the Proverbs, post a comment or just ask me a question what I think of any of the Proverbs that I may have not made a comment about. But we leave that here, and I will see you in the next one. I'm going to be picking up the book of Ecclesiastes next, so see you there.